On that note, Burnin Spades, with the Darnold trade, the Falcons trade back, take Pitts, Sewell, or a quarterback. I don't think the Darnold trade impacts Atlanta because I have always assumed Jets were going quarterback at 2. So it's nice to have that solidified, but it was always going to be a quarterback as far as I was concerned. So those options still in play. Go cornerback, take Kyle Pitts, maybe Sewell, or go quarterback. I would rank them quarterback, trade down, Kyle Pitts. From Juan Diego, if the Falcons trade down, is that a sign they're going for a Surtain? Depends on how far they move down. If it hypothetically was like Denver, possibly. Maybe they want a playmaker or an offensive lineman. So a trade down, I think, substantially increases the possibility of the Falcons drafting Patrick Surtain. If they stay at 4, I think they go elsewhere. From Elijah, where does Najee Harris land? So a couple teams are out there. Jets could be in play. The Falcons in round 2 kind of seem like his floor as far as I'm concerned. Steelers, Bills in round 1 as well. Those 4 teams make the most sense to me in terms of Najee Harris destinations. From Burnin Spades, thoughts on the Falcons taking Pitts at 4, back in the late first to get Slater or another offensive lineman. Well, late first, you're not going to get Rashawn Slater. He's going to be gone by the top 15. So cross that one off your list. You're not going to get Slater. A different lineman, though, possible. A Leatherwood, a Tevin Jenkins, Samuel Cosme. One of those guys could be on the board late round 1.
So go ahead and spam the comments. I want you to shout out your city. Let me know where you guys are watching from. We know we have a lot of different viewers here at Chat Sports, and we know we get people far and wide. And you know what, man? I always appreciate the amount of people we get here watching our shows. We get people in different countries as well. So what I want you to do is shout out your city. And then when you're shouting out your city, now I can see where you guys are watching from. But this is what I want you to do. Go ahead and download the Newsbreak app. So I don't care where you guys are watching. We got people in Dallas, Detroit, Charlotte, Las Vegas. I'm looking at the live chat right now. Whatever your city is, go download the Newsbreak app. That way you can stay up to date on the latest news, what's going on with weather. I mean, for us right now in Dallas, Texas, there's a tornado warning. You know how I found that out? The Newsbreak app. Go to chatsports.com/newsbreak. Download the app. That way you're staying up to date on everything going on. If you want to know what's going on in pop culture, you got that as well. Looking for some cool places to eat, that's there as well. Even more sports content. That's not just Chat Sports. If you want even more sports content from us, we're also on the Newsbreak app. So go to chatsports.com/newsbreak. I promise y'all, it is your one-stop shop for everything going on in your city. And again, it doesn't matter what city you're in. It doesn't matter what your zip code is. Newsbreak is an awesome app to be able to have. So one more time, you got to go to chatsports.com/newsbreak. You have to use that link. That way we get credit. So I'm just being honest with you. I'm trying to be transparent. It helps us out when you use that link. Local news and weather, politics, food, pop culture, sports content. And if you want to find more sports from us, all you got to do, download the app, look in that search bar, type in Cowboys Report, Raiders Report, 49ers Report, whatever your favorite team is, look it up in that search bar, and I guarantee you'll like what you get.
From Brendan Owens, is there a defensive player worth taking for Atlanta at number 4? I don't think so. I think that they pass on it. Micah Parsons, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, not worth 4. Every defensive lineman, not worth 4. Patrick Surtain, I don't think so. If they trade down, he could be in play. Outside of that, I don't think so. From Delineator, from his last super chat, what about a 3-way trade with the Falcons and Jets? Falcons go to 4, or Falcons go to 9, Jets at 4, Denver at 2. Again, it is more likely that Denver just moves up to 4. The Jets are going to take Zach Wilson probably. So if Denver wants a quarterback, you have to call Atlanta now. The Falcons at pick 4, now with 3 quarterbacks a lock already to go in the top 3, they have a lot of power. Because if you want the next best quarterback, you got to call Atlanta to go get him. A super chat here from Burnin Spades, his mock draft here. Lawrence 1, Wilson 2, Fields 3, Pitts 4, Chase 5, Waddle 6, Smith at 7, Sewell at 8, Surtain at 9, and Pay at 10. I hate the number 10 pick. If the Cowboys draft Kwity Paye at 10, just fade me now. I hate that idea. Otherwise, a good mock draft. From Jake F., where do the quarterbacks go after the Darnold trade? Good question. Quarterbacks go 1, 2, 3. Let's say it's Mac Jones at 3. Falcons go quarterback at 4. I think Denver's going to have their chance for a quarterback at 9. If Jones does not go 9, or does not go 3, New England could move up to go get their quarterback as well. From Ray Martinez, biggest jump in first-round prospect right now. Where does he go? From the conversations in the past month, the media, myself included, have caught up on Jamin Davis, the linebacker from Kentucky. I think he goes round 1. Probably not top 15, top 25, top 20. That could be in play. So keep an eye out on Jamin Davis from Kentucky, a linebacker. Question for you guys now. Who has had the best offseason so far? Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. If you get the ad break here on YouTube, scroll on down and get your votes in.
All right, let's go to Johan. Hopefully I pronounced that one right. Should the Falcons get Kyle Pitt if Justin Field is gone? I say yes. And I know a lot of people will sit here and say, why not take Justin Fields if he's available at 4? He's a great quarterback. I'm not saying that he's not a great quarterback. I'm saying that Kyle Pitts, to me, is more of a slam dunk type of a prospect and maybe fits what the Falcons are trying to do right now. If you bring in Justin Fields, I still think Matt Ryan has another 2-3 years left in the tank. I don't know if he's going to be there that long, but I still think that this Falcons team can win. They need to build the defense. There's no doubt about that. I mean, if I'm Atlanta, I'd try to trade back. And I don't know if they'll be able to do it, but we'll see. Johan, if you haven't checked out our video yet, please go do it. It's around our Falcons being able to trade back. I think you're going to like it. Reginald Banks, Falcons trade our 4th overall pick to Denver for a pick in Von Miller. It's reported that they're trying to trade him. Excuse me. I still don't think, though, that Von Miller would go for that. I think he still has a lot more value. I get the idea around all the acquisitions this offseason. I know that he's going to get paid a lot of money. But when he's on the field, he's one of the best edge rushers in the entire league. So I don't see Denver doing that. I understand there might be some reports out there, but I think it's just going to take a little bit more than you just swapping first-round picks and throwing in Von Miller. All right, we got Derek Spades. Thoughts on Giovanni Bernard to Atlanta? So Giovanni Bernard was released today by the Cincinnati Bengals. And when I say today, I mean April 7th, just so you all know. He played 8 years for the Bengals, and he's been an okay player. I'm actually a little upset we don't have the picture of him with his mustache. But you know what? That's okay. At age 29, 5'9", 205-pound running back, somebody that everyone's always said is a little bit undersized, can be a scat back. The injury has started to pile up a little bit for him. But do I think he could be a useful player for Atlanta? Sure. But I'm not going to pay him anything more than $2 million a year. So if you think you can get him on a pretty cheap contract, I'd at least be open to exploring that. Next super chat coming in here from Burnin Spades. Burnin, I don't think you've ever sent in a super chat before. Saints trade up with Atlanta for the 4th overall pick. Atlanta gets 21 and 22, first round, Kamara and outside linebacker. With the GM having a connection with the Saints, would that make a difference in the trade? Here's the issue. You're not seeing an interdivision trade like this. That's just not going to happen. I appreciate the thought, but for two teams that are in the same exact division to be able to make a trade like this, I would be just overly shocked. Creative bonus points, yes, but I'm going to sit here and say no. So what do y'all think is the biggest rivalry in the NFL? There's a lot of big-time rivalries in sports, there's no doubt about it. When I think of baseball, I think of the Yankees and the Red Sox. When I think of basketball, I still think of the Lakers and the Celtics, even though maybe it might be a little bit different now. But when I think of the NFL, I have a lot more rivalries that come to my mind. I think of the Steelers and the Ravens. I think of the Saints and the Falcons. I think of teams like the Raiders and, the Chiefs would be a good one. The Seahawks and the 49ers. There's a lot of really big-time rivalries out there. The Eagles and the Cowboys. What do you think is the biggest rivalry in the NFL? I want you to go down and comment it below.